everybody, what's up guys? I'm back with more empties. It's just never ending. I'm always finishing up stuff. I do makeup, snacks, and skincare, a little bit of everything. November was a great month for me. I actually managed to finish up a lot of products, a lot of makeup, so this is gonna be a fun one. Let's do face makeup first. I have the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Concealer here. This is in the shade Fair number 110. It's that little sponge tip applicator. It's classic, it's been around for a while. I've been repurchasing this for a few years now, so I have already repurchased it. I hate to be without this one because the consistency is really light. I don't feel like it cakes up. I can wear this like underneath my eyes. I can wear this to cover blemishes. The only thing is that it does get a little messy towards the end since it has the whole sponge tip applicator, but I have to say, you know, I still really enjoy it. The packaging is a little messy, but it's okay. I mean, the formula is great. I managed to finish up another concealer. This is just a travel size of the Nars Radiant Creamy Concealer, and this is in the shade Affogato. It was very light. It was actually a little bit too light for me, so I kind of used it up as like a brightener for underneath the eyes, but I found that the shade Vanilla is perfect for my skin, like if I want something to really match it. But this is a good brightener. I have to say though, this formula is pretty thick, so if you have dry skin, I think you really have to take the time to blend it. It's a nice one, but it's not my favorite formula. It's just a little heavy, but I will say the coverage is fantastic. Okay, so what else? We got a lip balm. I finished this up. I was a little bit sad about it. This is my Badger Balm, and the scent is Madagascar Vanilla. I bought this at Sprouts. I love the Badger Balm lip balms. They are just so nourishing, and they don't feel super heavy. It doesn't feel like a lip mask. If you want something a little heavier that's also very soothing, I'd say go for the Mango Kiss lip balms from Eco Lips, but this one's a little bit more lightweight feeling. So this is kind of like my daytime lip balm. I kept this in my backpack at school. I took this with me like everywhere, and that's why I finished it up. I was just using it nonstop. I've been wearing so much makeup lately. I've managed to finish up quite a few eye products, so I'm gonna try to breeze through these. Let's get this one over with because it was terrible. Unfortunately, I did nothing for me. I just hated it, honestly. This is the Physicians Formula Organic Wear Lash Boosting Mascara with soybean. It's one of their newer products. I'm wearing the eyeliner today. I really like the foundation they came out with. The tinted lip balms are fantastic. I love that new liquid blush they have, but this was just a big miss. I did do a review, like a try-on review video of their new products. If you missed it, I'll put it up in the cards. But basically this just tinted my lashes black. It did not lengthen, it did not volumize, didn't curl, didn't thicken. I mean, it's just, I don't know what it is about this formula, but it's so dry. It almost flakes as you're putting it on. And I just don't even want to try to make it work anymore. It's just very disappointing. The wand is a little bit hard to work with because I find that the plastic bristles don't really grab onto my lashes. They're so short. These bristles are just no good for me. I find that they don't grab onto my lashes at all, and it's just kind of like you're doing nothing. So not even gonna try with this one anymore. Absolutely terrible. Will not repurchase. And I like Physicians Formula as a whole, but that's just not a good product. It's just a miss from me. This right here is the BFF liner pen from Colourpop. It's all rubbed off on the label, but that's what it is. Loved this. I think I paid like $6 for this. It was on sale. Next time I do a Colourpop order, I will be getting this because I loved it. It just glides right on. The ink comes out very smoothly, and it's nice and black. So they do have a bunch of colors, but I like the black one. It is now dry, but very fine tip. Excellent pen. I loved it. But I'm really trying to budget and be good this holiday season. I only did one Black Friday sale, and it was from, I decided to go with a different online brand this year, and I went with JD Glow Cosmetics, which I've never tried, but I've always wanted to. So I'm still waiting to get my order, but I cannot wait to try them out. So anyway, I have two other Colourpop products. I forgot the name of this, and unfortunately it rubbed off on the sides here, but I will put the shade name down below. I'll link it down below. This is a mechanical pencil. I love this, I really do, because it's very soft and creamy for the waterline, and that's what I use this for. I don't really wear it on the top I just strictly use this for the waterline, so I will be repurchasing this next time I do Colourpop. One last Colourpop item I finished up here. This is their Super Shock Shadow in the shade Falling Up. I think this was a part of their holiday collection from last year, so I can't believe it lasted me a whole year. I mean, there's still a couple of crumbs left in here, but I've pretty much finished it all the way up. There's that pan right there. Let me try to get us one last swatch out of it because there's just a little bit of dust that I can see right here. It's a really pretty like pinky champagne with like blue sparkle. It's so gorgeous. I really enjoyed wearing this. It's a really gorgeous sparkly shadow. So you can see here there's just a little bit left. That's all I can get out of this swatch, but it's basically like a champagne pinky base color, and then the glitters in here are like pink and violet and gold and a little bit of blue. I really just liked the glitter. The glitter finish on the Colourpop shadows is what I enjoy the most. They have like matte ones and everything, but I really like these shimmery glittery ones the best. So there's that one. I don't think I can repurchase it because it was limited edition, but it was gorgeous while it lasted. And I'm not sad at all because I'm actually happy I finished it up before it went bad. So I'm proud. Good job. Good job. We did it. All right, and the last product here is a brow pencil. This is the Maybelline Tattoo Studio Brow Tint Pen. This is in the shade Deep Brown. It kind of looks like a fork. Like this little tip has little like cuts, little lines, and you can just use it to create like these natural hairs, like little strokes like of hair. I mean, it was fine while it lasted, but it was nothing that was amazing, and it actually took a lot of product to fill my brow with it. So I much prefer just sticking with a brow pencil. This was fun to try, but I didn't love it. I don't think I'd be repurchasing it, so that's that. Let's get into skincare here. First off, right off the bat, my favorite face wash. It's the Vanicream Gentle Face Wash. This is unscented, fragrance-free, great for skin that is sensitive, or if you have eczema, I would recommend this to you because it's just so mild and it does foam up a little bit. It's just like a liquid cleanser. I love this one. This is my favorite sensitive face wash. I've tried a lot of them and I think this one's my favorite because it's within my budget and it's available at the drugstore. I buy mine at Target. You can also get this at some Walmarts, and I believe Walgreens has this. I'm not sure if CVS does too, but I know I've seen it at Rite Aid. I finished up this eye cream from Skinfix. This was sent to me by the brand, so thank you for letting me try this out. It took me a long time to finish up because there was actually a lot of product in here and I used it very sparingly. It's very thick. It's quite like a heavy cream, so you didn't need too much of it, but it really did keep my under eye area like so baby soft. I really liked how this worked for me. I tried to see if this was at Target. I couldn't find it there, so I think I'm gonna try Ulta. Skinfix is one of those brands that's a little hard to find, but I do like their products as well. This is called the Calm and Rejuvenate Eye Cream, and I didn't notice it brightening. It claims to brighten. I didn't really notice any of that. All it did for me was just keep my eye area hydrated, which is really nice. I liked the way that this felt, and it's also like fragrance-free, safe for sensitive skin, so it was a good product. I enjoyed that. This right here is actually something that I got from my boyfriend, and I love the way this smelled. So I got him this to try out and he really liked it. It's from this brand that you can get at Target called Cremo. This right here is the most amazing smelling body wash in the world. It's very scented. I did not use this on my own body because I can't use scented stuff. I have very sensitive skin, but I got this from my boyfriend. It just smelled so good. You know when you're at Target, you got some time to kill and you just go to the body wash aisle and you start smelling everything. That's what I did anyway, and I came across this one. I had to get it. I was like, someone's gonna be using this because it smells amazing. I had to buy it. I think it was like 10 bucks at the drugstore, and that is a lot for a body wash, but this is 16 fluid ounces. It's a pretty big bottle. He had this for a while and I was like, when you're done, I need that for my empties. The Silver Water and Birch scent, I mean, it's technically like in the men's section, but I mean, if you don't have sensitive skin, I think if you like a fresh scent, if you want to smell like $1,000,000, get this. This smells so good. I wish I could use it on myself. The closest next best thing I could get to it is smelling it on my man. So he smelled really good after he had this on. I was like, yes. Oh, it smells so good. This, I am so sad I finished up. I got this at Sephora as a point perk. It's the Drunk Elephant Lala Retro Whipped Cream. Look at this cute little baby jar. I just really like tiny jars. I don't know why. But anyway, this was a nice formula. It's really thick. I usually use the Pro-Teeny, but this one's a lot thicker and it feels a little bit more like a cream, like a heavy cream. I enjoyed it, but I just don't have the budget to repurchase it or to purchase it. This was only a point perk, so it was only good for like a week. I mean, it's a tiny little sample, maybe a little bit more than a week, but you know what I mean. It's a small sample. Okay, this right here, I just have a little bit left, but I wanted to show it to you guys. It's the Trader Joe's jojoba oil. This stuff is so good for my cuticles. I use this on my hands, like just on my cuticles to keep everything nice and moisturized because I do have eczema. I have pretty dry skin on my hands. This right here is multi-purpose. I use this on my cuticles. I use this on my skin. I also use this to remove makeup. I read online that you can use it as like a cleansing oil, and I really liked it for that too. So I use this for a bunch of different things. I think this bottle is like $6, $7 at Trader Joe's. It lasted me for months and months. I still actually have a little bit left in here. Great buy. I totally am going to repurchase this because I just use it for so many things and it's lovely. It doesn't irritate my skin. So there's that. And I think that is it. That is it. That's all I got. I felt like I had a lot more, but you know what? I guess I'm currently going through a lot of things on my skincare right now. Like next month, I'm gonna have even more stuff. So there we go. That's it for makeup and skincare. Now the rest is just a bunch of stuff, like, oh my gosh. Now last but not least is a ton of fun stuff. I actually have a lot of candles, so let's do those first. This is the Trader Joe's Cedar Balsam Candle. I just finished this up the other day and it's so good. I think it was like $5. These are their seasonal candles and I cannot get enough of this cedar scent. I really love these Trader Joe's candles for $5. It's a really fun little candle and it lasted me a couple of weeks and I really burned it a lot. So I love the look of them. I love the way they smell. The price is awesome. And if you like fresh kind of wintry scents, I think you'll like the balsam. This reminded me of like a winter, like a white Christmas kind of smell. I don't know. It reminds me of going up to the mountains and playing in the snow. It smells good. It's really good. That Trader Joe's candle was called Cedar Balsam. Well, this one's called Balsam Cedar. So as you can see, I got a theme going on here. This is from Sand and Fog. It's my favorite candle brand that you can find at Marshall's and TJ Maxx home goods stores. I love these because I think they're beautiful, first off, and also they have a variety of scents to choose from. I mean, they have like food fragrances, they have fresh ones, they have just a little bit of everything going on. And this I paid $8 for. Love the little jar. Look at the lid on this one. How cute is that? But yeah, balsam cedar, cedar balsam, it's all the same. It's all fresh. It reminds me of like a winter wonderland kind of scent. Really nice, just kind of fills up the room. Very, very refreshing to me. Speaking of Marshall's candles, got another one for you. This is my other favorite brand that they have. It's called Makers of Waxed Goods. And this was also an $8 candle. Look at how pretty this is. I mean, I just love the color of it. I love the wood jar. I think I might have to keep this jar and do something with it because it's just too beautiful to get rid of. And this scent is called Silver Birchwood. I really like this scent because it smells like firewood, like a burning fire. It's very smoky, but I liked it. It was really nice. And it smells like a campfire. So if you like that, I think you'll like this scent. It's been really dark and stormy, so I've been burning a lot of candles, but the last one I have here is also from Sand and Fog. This is the Winter Pine scent. Another just woodsy kind of fresh scent. It smells like you're outside in the forest. I really liked it. It smells like pine cones. Can't go wrong with that. At least for me, I really like those kinds of woody scents. That's kind of been my favorite lately. I haven't really been purchasing like anything sweet. I've just been going for this kind of thing. And it has a cute little gnome on it. Love that. All right, so that's it for candles. It was a lot, but I've been burning them all holiday season. But anyway, let's get into the snacks and the food and the Trader Joe's stuff, okay? Let's do Trader Joe's stuff first because it's my favorite. This is their vegan chocolate chip cookie. M.o.w.g, you guys. This stuff is way too good. I love these. I could easily eat this whole bag like for lunch. I mean, once you eat one, you just can't stop. They have walnuts in them. They also have like a cinnamon oatmeal one, but I like the walnut chocolate chip one. It's super chocolatey, really soft, like pillowy cookies. With coffee, they're good. With hot chocolate, they're good. I mean, these, you just cannot go wrong. If you don't feel like baking yourself, this is what I get. So yeah, I love those. This is a seasonal item from Trader Joe's. It's the Autumn Maple Coffee Light Roast Ground Coffee. I loved this so much, but it's gone already, and I only got one bag. I'm kind of sad about it because I've asked around. They said they don't think it's coming back. So if you tried this while it was there, you know what I'm saying. It's really buttery and sweet. I loved it. I really like sweet coffee. I like all coffee, really. I'll drink anything. I'll drink anything. Also from Trader Joe's here, this is the Yogi brand green tea. I love coffee, but I also really enjoy a hot cup of tea, especially at nighttime when it's like stormy outside. I just love a good cup of tea. So this is my favorite one that I buy at Trader Joe's. This is the Yogi brand. It does contain caffeine, but it's not enough to make me feel wired or anything. I just like the flavor of this. It's just a nice plain green tea. It's not sweet or anything. I love this stuff. I've repurchased it. I always have this around. I love black tea too, but I like to drink black tea in the morning. So green tea, I don't know why. I just like to drink green tea at night. I tried this recently. This was something new. I just wanted to try it. I just liked this drawing. I was like, look at that guy. I was just like, okay, why not? It's the Tofurkey plant-based deli slices. Hickory smoked. It was not bad, but it wasn't good either. I was like, I just finished it because I bought it. This right here, oh, this is one of my favorite things from them. This is the chicken shumai, and I will eat this as a meal. Like, I know they're kind of like appetizer-y looking, but don't let it fool you. You can have this for dinner. Once you eat one, you're gonna be hooked. It's in the frozen section. Love that. Finished up some more onion salt. That's what's up. I love my onion salt. I love to put this on eggs. It's actually pretty good on eggs, but it's good on everything really. It's one of those things that I just have in the pantry, like, you know, just to have around. Okay, so that's it for Trader Joe's stuff, but I have a lot of non-dairy things to share with you guys. The first thing I have here, these are the Pocky chips. They're really spicy. These are the fiery chili limon flavor. I've been trying to find a good hot chip for the longest time that doesn't have cheese in it. Hot Cheetos have milk in them, so I cannot eat those anymore, and I needed something to like replace that, and that's what these are. So if you guys like that and you can't have milk, check these out. They're so bomb. Okay, more non-dairy stuff. This is the Tofutti brand, better than cream cheese. I don't think it's better, but it's not bad. I will say this. It has the same texture as cream cheese. It's like really smooth and creamy. I miss that texture of cream cheese. I love a good bagel. So I was eating a blueberry bagel the other day and I was like, I really want cream cheese. Like, where can I find some non-dairy? So I got this at Sprouts. There was another brand too. I think it was like Kite Hill. So I want to go back and try the Kite Hill one. Like, slowly but surely, I'm going to try them all. So far, this was okay. It didn't taste bad, but it honestly didn't taste like anything. Like, I felt like I wasn't eating anything. It was so weird. Like, you could, like, the texture was there, but there was like no flavor at all. It was so strange, but it is dairy free, so there's that. But yeah, I don't think I'll be getting it again. I want to try the other brands. Oh, this is so good, you guys. OMG. I love this brand of ice cream. Oh my gosh. This brand is so good. They have like a million flavors. I can't get over this one specifically. It's the Oreo cookie flavor. It's from M.o.w.g. This is a non-dairy ice cream brand. You can find this everywhere pretty much. Like Target has it now. Cookies and cream M.o.w.g ice cream. This has become my favorite ice cream, you guys. It's basically Oreo cookie and it's non-dairy. It's non-dairy. It tastes so good. All right, this was amazing. I bought this for Thanksgiving dinner, and I make pumpkin pie every year. I make a really good non-dairy pumpkin pie. I posted a picture of it on my stories, and this was what I put on top of it. A lot of people ask me, how did you put whipped cream? Well, it's this. It's almond ready whip. It's made with almond milk. I love this stuff. It's a lot more expensive than the regular like the regular one, but it's worth it. It is so worth it, especially if it's like for the holidays or just a special treat. I mean, it's not something I buy all the time, but for pumpkin pie, I mean, you gotta have a little bit of something special with it. So I bought this. I loved it. I may or may not have ate it straight from the can, but yeah, it's really good. Okay, what else do I have? Oh yes, these were so good. There's this brand called Follow Your Heart, and this is another non-dairy brand. These are their American style cheese slices. Okay, before you judge me hard, okay, I was craving a grilled cheese sandwich. Like, when it gets really cold, I want cheese. Like, I don't know why, but when it gets so cold, I'm like, okay, I want mac and cheese, I want grilled cheese, I want, you know, potatoes with cheese on them. So this was perfect for my grilled cheese craving, and I just made it with, I like sourdough with my grilled cheese sandwich. So I had a sourdough bread, put some vegan butter, you know, heat it up in the pan real quick, melts the cheese. This stuff melts really well and it tastes like American cheese. I mean, it tastes like that fake cheese flavor, you know what I'm saying? It's so good. I love the Follow Your Heart brand. If you need some non-dairy cheese, they also have a good pepper jack. This is the Natural Bliss from Coffee Mate, and it's the maple flavor, and it's almond milk, it's non-dairy. I love the maple flavor. I've really been all about that lately. It's so nice. Like, it's just different for me. Normally I just go for like vanilla or like caramel. This was so good. Like, I have repurchased it. I loved it. It's a newer flavor, I think, from them. Might be seasonal, I'm not too sure. Anyway, I bought this one before that. This is the Silk brand almond creamer, and it's the caramel flavor. I liked this. It wasn't bad at all. I just prefer the maple flavor, so that's why I bought the maple one. But this wasn't bad either. I liked it. I got this, I tried this out recently. I think I bought this at Sprouts. I forgot, or maybe at school. I bought this at school or something. This is the Lenny and Larry's peanut butter chocolate chip protein cookie. I like these for just like a quick snack. Like, I don't really eat full meals at school. Lately I haven't been, I just haven't been prepping my lunches, but if I need something in the middle of the day, this has been really satisfying for me. And I love the peanut butter chocolate combo. Some of the other flavors I'm not crazy about, but I like this one. This one's pretty good if you like peanut butter. It just tastes like a peanut butter cookie, and I didn't get sick from it. I liked it. I enjoyed it. It's non-dairy. I believe it's vegan. Yeah, it's vegan as well. I liked this a lot. It was pretty good. This was something that I just wanted to try out. I never tried it before. They're the plantain chips. I really liked them. They were salty. They were not super sweet. I mean, just a little bit, but it didn't taste like a dessert. Like, it was actually really good. I loved it. If you like a crunchy, salty snack, I think you'll love these. I love plantains, so it was bomb. I loved it. And this was another thing I talked about in my favorites. This was the Dave's Killer Bread brand pumpkin spice bagels. This is one of the best pumpkin spice foods I've ever had. Like, it really does taste spicy with pumpkin. It's not like artificial flavor. It's so good. Like, I don't know why these are seasonal, because I'd buy them year round. Dave's Killer Bread, one of my favorite finds at Sprouts. I can't believe how much makeup I used up this month. I feel like it was a really good month, and there's only one more month left of the year, one more Empties video left, and then we're in 2020. I'm really looking forward to it, and I'm also looking forward to finishing up my makeup. So I've been pretty good about using things up this year. I feel like I used up a lot of makeup this month, so I'm really happy. I'm really proud of myself. I've been sticking with it pretty consistently throughout the year. I think I've been doing well at you know, making sure I'm aware of how much I have and how I need to use stuff before I get too much new stuff, because I don't want things to expire and go bad. So I've been very aware of that. I've changed a lot of my habits. I don't do backups. I don't buy too much at once. I kind of like to, you know, buy seasonally, and I still enjoy buying new makeup. I don't think I ever will get tired of that, but I've noticed that I've changed my habits a lot. So I hope to continue that into the new year. I would love to hear from you all. Let me know what you finished up, if you've used anything. And as always, thank you so much for watching.